Hi Pisces, this is Sage Wisdom, and I'm here to do your reading for March through April 15th. Since I waited so long to do your reading, I have to do it to April 15th, okay? I have your cards out. I'm going to say my prayer. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read for the sun sign of Pisces. You're looking at rising moon and Venus also. I'm asking for a clear and accurate channel. Ask for protection, white light, and love, and only messages that's for the highest good of the Pisces. Please help me clearly articulate the message to the collective. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, Pisces. This is the overall energy that you have. Let me turn my ringer off so it won't be all, buzzing or ringing, doing anything. Okay, so Pisces. The overall energy is you have a karmic relationship. This karmic relationships is the card that you have. It's talking about soul growth through conflict. That's what this card is talking about. Look, see the two people standing, look like on different parts of the earth or maybe different planets completely, and they're like completely separate, but they're looking at each other like they can see each other, right? So it's talking about conflict, and it's talking about separation. It's saying that conflict can be the result of growth. Okay, so people, you learn from your experiences with other people. You learn more about yourself through your experiences with others. And sometimes when you're going through this learning process, it can cause conflict, which is really your time to grow. So when you're in separation with someone, let's say you're not in union, you're missing somebody. I feel like this is what this card can be saying, that you're missing somebody because you're not in union. But this time is needed right now for you to grow and learn some lessons about the situation. Okay, the situation that you're in. There's a lot of misunderstandings that you've been going through with a person, and they're saying that a lot of it could be with you not fully opening your heart to that person or seeing things from their point of view. You have to be open and receptive to the different points of view. You also have to admit that you may have reacted to a situation too harshly, maybe. That's what they're saying. I'm itching for some reason with y'all. It's easy to, it's like I feel like you guys are taking something personally, and you're separated from someone who you really kind of love, but you're missing them too. But it's difficult for you to drop your defenses enough to see the situation maybe from their point of view. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting from this. So it's a relationship that you're longing for, or that you're currently in, and maybe y'all in separation, or things are not the way you want them to be at this time. It's some kind of conflict within a union. That's what it's saying. Ooh, took me a long time to get that out, didn't it? All right, so the card next to this, and this is still your overall energy, is talking about star ancestors, and it's talking about hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and looking a little deeper than what you've been looking. Okay, so the hidden secrets is about listening to your heart and soul. That's what this energy is feeling like. Listening to your heart and soul. Oh, look at that. It's like I see different things in the cards. Is that weird? They want you to tap into part of you that remembers and knows, is what they're saying. Like, it's like you're feeling stuck right now. You don't know how to bridge a gap between you and another person. But they're saying in order to bridge this gap, you need to dig deeper and listen to your soul's wisdom so that you can do something different to change the point of view that you're looking at this. You're looking at it in a different light, and they want you to view it differently than what you're viewing it, is what they're saying. But in order to do that, you're gonna have to go deeper into your soul's memory to help you kind of align with that energy of changing your perspective and seeing a situation from a different view. Okay, right next to that one is fear, and the fear card is talking about you having the courage to take this step. And they're saying that your fear is what's blocking your progress. That's what it's saying. Your fear is what's keeping you separated or divided from this person, is what Spirit is saying. So they need you to dig deeper and get to the root of what this fear is, go deeper and try to understand things from a different perspective. Where's this fear coming from? Is it coming from hurt or pain? Where's it coming from? And it'd be different for each person. All right, then you have the blossoming card, and it's talking about to not give up. Like if you have plans for a future with this person, it's like don't give up on it, is what they're saying. They're also saying it may be an energy that's around you, like this energy may not be yours, where somebody is negatively casting like their feelings or trying to cause separation in your union. That's kind of what I feel too. So be aware of that. Somebody may be negatively influencing or throwing negative energy towards a situation so that you can't fully connect with the person that you're wanting to connect with, which is making you not able to grow and blossom the relationship, is what they're saying. So somebody that's around you that may be jealous of the situation or maybe just jealous of your success, but don't let that energy block you from reaching your victories, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. To help you through this energy, they need you guys to focus on peace. Okay. Peace of mind is one of the greatest gifts that we can give ourselves. Okay. So go into that hermit mode where you're meditating and you're finding your center. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the outside world or the influences from people outside of you that may not be in alignment with what you want. They may not see it the way you see it. Get clear on what you want so that you can project your vision and not let the energies of the outside world, other people that may be jealous of what you're doing, interrupt what it is that you're trying to connect with, or the person you're trying to connect with, is what they're saying. Okay. Yeah. So it's like it's a lot of drama that's around you that's affecting a connection that you have, which is making it difficult to fully engage in the situation. Mm-hmm. Whoever this, and it could be you, Pisces. It could be you using like the drama and using it as a weapon to keep you separate from a person. But I honestly feel like it's something outside of you because it feels dramatic and it feels like it's affecting your peace. And Spirit is saying, make sure you stay within peace, stay within your vision. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, they're saying they want you to elevate yourself up out of this drama and view the situation from a different perspective. They want you to see the whole thing so then you can know how to proceed forward, is what they're saying. Yep. Yep. But just to be still, go into meditation, clear your mind, ask for insight from your higher self, take a deep breath and just kind of like try to see the situation more broader than what you're looking at it. You know what I'm saying? You'll see more to the situation than what you're currently looking at. I think you only see it from a limited perspective. And if you saw it from the whole perspective, you would see all the other aspects that's affecting the union or affecting your peace at this time, is what Spirit is saying. And then you'll know how to handle the situation going forward. Okay. All right. So still in overall energy, you have the Five of Swords here. So this Five of Swords is talking about you feeling something really, really strongly, and it's making you kind of angry, is what Spirit is saying. And you're kind of fed up with a situation, is what Spirit is saying. So it's like you're prepared to fight for what it is that you want, but you need to stop and look at the situation, go into that meditative mode and try to like look at it differently. Because if you were to go into a situation with anger because of your frustration about the outside drama, it may cause conflict for you later on. And then once you look at the long-term results and not regret anything, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, that's the energy of that. Then they're saying that you have the Eight of Swords next to the Five of Swords. So it's like you reel in your head, you're trying to figure out your next move, and it's like you're kind of feeling trapped. That's what this Eight of Swords is. So some anger here, the Five of Swords, and like you just want to like handle the situation like in this anger, but Spirit is saying, nope, take a break. You know what I'm saying? Walk away, right down to you view the situation differently. But then you're feeling trapped because you're not taking action, you're not doing anything about it. And it's like you feel stuck. That's what they're saying. You just kind of feel stuck. And it feel like things are too difficult to pull back together at this time. It's some mistakes that you have made. You're looking at the mistakes that you have made that may have caused this distance between you and this other person that you're thinking on. So you're thinking about that too. All right. And then adding on to that is the drama of other people. So it could be family members. It could be their family members, it could be your family members, which is making that gap even broader, is what they're saying. So they're saying that you have the skills to get yourself out of the situation, but don't react off your emotions. Don't let your emotions handle you. You handle your emotions. Okay. So calm, go into a meditative state, go into hermit mode until you calm those fiery emotions down and try to find a more peaceful resolution to the situation, is what they're saying. And they're also saying they do need you soon. Don't stay in this meditative calm state for too long, because once you get insight on what it is you should be doing, they want you to start moving towards that. They don't want you sitting around. They feel like you've been thinking too much. And that's kind of what these swords are too. You've been in your head too much, and that's what's keeping you trapped in your emotions and keeping you fear-based. And it's, you know what I'm saying? So you're thinking too much. It's time now, once you come out of this meditative mode with a practical plan that's not emotionally based, not reacting off of negative emotions. They want you to start moving towards what you want, taking action. Don't stand still. Don't keep your hands tied or your arms tied and not do anything. They want you to stop wasting time because you got things to do, is what they're saying. They feel like a lot of you have been busy managing your money and trying to hold everything together in a situation, is what they're saying. Okay, trying to hold things together in a situation, but you've been holding on too tightly to material things and your money, and I think you've been doing this because you've been trying to establish stability and like a safety net for yourself, but it's been working for a while. But they're saying right now it's time for you to loosen up a little bit, relax, and try to be more engaging in situations. Stop trying to protect. It's like, it's this energy where you're trying to protect your assets, or you're thinking too much about a situation, and that's what's holding you back. And that's making you have this fear, because you're thinking too much. When you think, all these thoughts gonna come up, your fear-based thoughts, but they want you to kind of calm that logical part down and more go into a meditative state so that the universe can pour peace into your soul right now, because that's what you need. You need peace. You need to relax, is what they're saying. So once you can do this, things will start to flow more. You know what I'm saying? You release this need to hold on, or, I'm being extra careful, or I'm just going to try to keep, you know what I'm saying? And just flow more with what the universe is wanting for you at this time. That's the energy. Whew, your energy is really hard to pick up on right now, Pisces. I'm going to tell you that. It's difficult. When I was laying the cards out, I can tell that this was going to be a difficult one. Because what I'm feeling is like a lot of you guys are like kind of trapped in like a fear-based mindset. And it's like, it's there because you're trying to protect yourself, protect your assets, protect what you built for yourself up until this point. That's like the energy. So it's like this protection. But when you overly protective, overly cautious, that becomes fear-based, is what they're saying. You got to trust that everything is going to work out the way that it's supposed to work out. Accept love. Be open and receptive to peace. Be open and receptive to love at this time. Okay? That's what Spirit is saying. So as you accept peace and accept love, it dissolves fear, which makes you can unclench, the things you cling on to tightly out of fear that you might lose them. Okay? The more you think about what you can lose, that's when you lose the thing that you don't want to. And I feel like that's what's happening in some type of relationship that you're in. You're losing touch with that person. You feel like they're disappearing from your grasp. It's because you're operating from a space of fear instead of a space of love, is what Spirit is saying. So the thing is, what's really happening right now is that something is ending. Something is ending. But it's for new growth to start, something to begin. Okay, change, and it's a transition that you're going through. But it's like you guys are stuck in the past. Like you keep looking back on the situation, and it's difficult for you to release it. That saying, if it's meant to be, it'll come back to you. It's like the boomerang effect, but you have to let it go. The more you cling to something, the more you cling to it, the faster it slips away. You know what I'm saying? It's what they're saying. So if it's meant to be, it'll come back. So have faith that whatever is meant for you will come to you. Okay? Yeah. That's what they're saying. But it's like you're missing this person. Like you're thinking about them. And it's like you're all growing further and further apart. And you continue to miss them. And it's really not a lot of action being taken. It's really not to bridge the gap. But maybe it doesn't need to be right now. Maybe you need to work on surrendering the situation to the universe, to God, and so that whatever it is that you want to come back to you stronger than before. Okay? That's the energy I got. And it definitely has to do something with a relationship that you're in, because you got the courtship card here. And choosing between your work in a person. Like a lot of you are focused on your work and spend a lot of time devoted to your money and building up your empire, and maybe not so much time devoted towards the love situation. Okay? And yeah, you focus on work. You put a lot of work in, focus on your money and your pinnacles, which is great, but it's putting a larger gap between you and somebody else. Okay? So 3 months or so from now, things are going to change. It's going to be like a new beginning that's starting for you. I'm looking. But it's this energy. It's weird because it's like you're going to have material prosperity. You have like some type of windfall of abundance, good fortune is coming in, some type of career opportunity, some type of contract that you're signing, or something like that. That's coming in. But the problem is, it's like you guys are not content with it. You don't feel like peaceful with it. You feel like you losing your peace of mind. Like it still feels like a loss to you because you don't feel emotionally fulfilled because of this abundance that's coming towards you. Okay. And I feel like that's because you feel like you lost out on something in terms of love, your emotional aspect. The emotional aspect of what you want is not there. But it can be, because look, you got big happy changes here. You have Ace of Cups. So it shows security, helping hand. It shows emotional contentment. So what they're saying is, in order to reach this big happy change, go through this process, this transition that you're going through now, you are going to have to release your fears. You have to release your fears in order to accept the gift that's coming towards you. Okay? And that means that you have to get out your head. You're gonna have to you have to get out of your head, is what they're saying, because you got a lot of swords here. You got the King of Swords, you have the Knight of Swords. You know what? I'm going to clarify. Let me see right here. I'm going to say clarify the Knight of Swords for Pisces in their situation. Oh, you got the Temperance and you got the Lovers here, and you got the Tower. So that's what they're saying. Get out of your head. In order to bring balance to this love situation, this emotional aspect of situation with this person that you're with, you're going to have to allow it to break down. Allow this transition to occur, is what Spirit is saying. So stop trying to block it. Stop holding on to what was, or fear about losing something, because the tighter you hold on, the more you lose, is what they're saying. You have to surrender to the situation in order to gain something new, is what they're saying. Yep, that's how you're going to move towards victory. Surrender to the situation. Allow what's happening to happen so that you can restructure the situation later. Okay, let's look at the energy just around you. They're saying that you guys feel frustrated because something has come to a stall. It's no longer, going the way you want it to go. It's no longer communication, or the type of communication that you want with the person. You feel like the progress of what it is you're trying to work for is painfully slow. But the Spirit is saying this is a blessing. It's divine intervention. This Tower moment is actually divine intervention. Whatever it was that you had, the situation, this person wasn't built on the right type of things. So gosh, it's striking it down. So allow it to happen. So surrender to the situation, because once you surrender to it, you're going to bring balance to it. Guys, you're going to rebuild. Okay, you're going to rebuild, but this time differently, with the lessons that you've learned through your karmic relationships. Okay, through the people that you've been with, you're going to learn. You'll do differently next time, is what they're saying. Yeah. When the timing is right, everything's going to come together in perfect harmony, and you're going to see the fruits of your labor, is what they're saying. All right. So it's this energy of you guys feeling like you're in despair, feeling like you're not getting what you want from a situation. So you kind of feel like you're not getting what you want, and you're in despair right now. That's the energy. That's okay. Allow yourself to go through that, but release the fear from it, is what they're saying. Connect with yourself on a higher level, from your high priestess level, and then so you can get clear on what this situation is truly trying to teach you. Okay. So now when you look back, instead of looking back at why didn't this work out, or I should have said this or did this differently, look back and say, I understand the lessons now. I understand what it was you're trying to show me, Spirit, about this. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you'll start revealing the secrets to yourself. In some ways, you guys were blocked off. You weren't seeing the whole picture. But when you go into meditation and look at the thing from a broader perspective, things are going to be revealed to you as far as your role in things and their role in things, or why things are happening the way they're happening now. And then it's like you're going to come out of this energy of like conflict and the struggle within your mind. Things will start to feel smoother. Okay. And you're going to open up to abundance, is what Spirit is saying. And then you'll be more in a celebratory mode, and you'll be more grateful to the divine and to your angels for peace and prosperity is coming towards you. It's like prosperity is coming no matter what, But I feel like you guys you're not experiencing the peace along with it. So what's the point of having abundance if you're not happy about what it is? You know what I'm saying? So that's why this tower moment is occurring, because it's like you need to restructure what it is that you were like trying to set up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? They want you to view some things differently. Okay. Yep. In terms of love. All right. Okay. Let's look at aspects of this. They say the situation is improving. The situation is improving is what they're saying. Once you go into this meditative mode and get clarity on what it is that you're truly wanting out of a love situation, or a situation that is lacking the emotional stability that you want right now. What is it that you want in order for it to be a wish fulfillment is what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? They know you're dedicated. They know that you're loyal, but pay attention to everything. You know what I'm saying? Broaden your perspective and see the whole thing, and have faith that whatever it is that you want, you will get. But in order to get the thing you want, you have to see the situation in its entirety. So that means your parts in it that made it maybe not work, and their parts in, you know what I'm saying, where things went wrong. You have to admit your fault. You have to see the truth. You know what I'm saying? So that, you know, in admitting fault, it's not saying that you were wrong. It's like, okay, I got the lesson now. It's like an aha moment that you're going to have, is what Spirit is saying. Then you'll be able to manifest what you want, which means you're going to start to manifest balance in your life, and you'll be able to move forward, is what they're saying. So you're going to start to see improvements. And a lot of this had to do with loving yourself. That's what it's always with when you're talking about relationship stuff. Loving yourself. And I feel like you guys are doing better with loving yourself, but just be truthful about what things are. Don't try to hide the truth from yourself. Be honest, okay? That's what's going to bring stability to you. And remember to come out of this fear-based mindset. You know what I'm saying? Focus more on love, focus more on light, focus on what it is that you want. Okay. But also pay attention to the lessons in the situation, where you went wrong, where they went wrong. And once you learn the lessons, your soul can grow. And that's when you'll be able to balance things out. And that's when you'll be able to move forward, either in a union or just with your life, and be able to attract something different this time. It's more emotionally fulfilling, is what they're saying. Okay. All right. So what's testing us is they want you to be more mindful of others' feelings and needs, not just your own, and to focus on loving thoughts instead of fear-based thoughts, is what they're saying. That's all it takes. So it's this energy that you're going through a healing right now. You're healing from heartache, and you're freeing yourself of a toxic relationship. Okay. And the toxicity had not just to do with the other person, but it had to do with you too, because you were still learning some lessons. Okay. Once you can move past this, you're going to open up your heart and you're going to welcome love in. Okay. You're going to meet the one. You're going to get together with a person, but from a more holistic, loving perspective. Okay. Instead of more of a toxic perspective. Okay. The person that a lot of you are thinking on is a twin flame, which is like that duality that's affecting it right now. So it's just like y'all so far apart now. Like it's like this gap here is what's, you know, all the stuff in between you two is all of the lessons that you are still learning. And as you learn, it's like you're healing your heart, is what they're saying. Okay. You're learning how to set boundaries. You're learning how to be open and receptive to the other person's needs. You learn like a lot of things here. There's a lot of things that you're learning in the middle right now. Just remember that. Just be mindful of that. Okay. Just be mindful. They're saying that you're going through a process of recovery and you're kind of ready to make something official, because you're coming out of this energy of woe is me, or, you know, not getting what you want, or feeling out of balance. Okay. So you're walking away from like this energy where things were, I don't know, I want to say codependent, maybe with some addictions, or maybe you were addicted to that person. Maybe the other person has some addictions themselves. Maybe you have some addictions right here. But it's like you're breaking a chain. You're freeing yourself of that energy. You're walking away. Okay. This is the test. So it's almost like you're almost complete. So all this confusion is starting to kind of be released a little bit. Okay. You're still juggling situations around. You're still trying to figure something out. But all it really takes is courage to say that I want something different. I need to move on. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make a change in my life. Okay. So it may take for you to be independent or not together in union with someone as you complete these last little lessons, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. You get more insight. So you may need this break to allow yourself more time before you for real make this decision about how you want to settle down, or who you want to settle down with, or how you envision the situation if you settle down. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit is allowing you time to really investigate your feelings more and truly dive, so you can truly, before you can truly dive into what you want. They say you're not completely clear yet, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Now let's look at aspects of this. All right. So for a lot of you, they're saying this, remain positive through this process. And the best way to break through the situation is to just speak your truth. Be honest with yourself about what it is you want. Okay. Be truthful with how you feel, is what Spirit is saying. And as you do that, the old situation is going to fall away. You're going to allow this transition in because you had a death card. You may feel a little disconnected, but that's necessary in order to heal. You have to disconnect so you can see the situation's entirety. The more you stay engaged with the person, the more you stay in their energy, or the more you stay in your energy, and the more you argue and you fight and you can't see it because you're too connected to the situation. You have to disconnect in order to see it from a different perspective. All the lessons are in when you have most of your lessons when you're in separation, because you got time to really, you're not pulling from their energy, or they're not like revving you up. They're not like causing you to be angry. You know what I'm saying? So you can really see the situation in its entirety. You can see it from a more logical perspective, not really logical, practical. Let's not say logical because you're too in your head already. From a more practical perspective is what they're saying. So allow this transition, allow this release, even if it's just temporary. Okay, because this ending could lead to a new beginning, possibly even with the same person. Okay, is what they're saying. But you have to release the situation in order for the spiritual transformation to occur, is what they're saying. Okay, because you're going through a process of enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment, and they want you to have the freedom to do whatever it is that you want, and to also be proud of yourself. Like I keep saying, it's like y'all are successful financially, but emotionally you don't feel happy. And what's the point of success if there's not happiness that's coupled with it, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Yes. So it's almost this feeling of like trying to control the situation, or control the person, or control like what you want the person to do, which falls under the umbrella of codependent, or more like a obsessive behavior. That's what they want you to release. Okay. Yes. Whatever happened in the past happened in the past. Things are changing. You're elevating, they're elevating, you're growing, they're growing, but you can't do it together, because you know what I'm saying? You just can't. This is a time where you have to do it separately, is what they're saying. All right. All right. Okay. Let's look at the outcome based on the current situation. The outcome is there's a lot of potential. Your guardian angels and your spirit guides are surrounding you now, and they want you to surrender your worries and your concerns to them at this time. Okay, so that you can expand in your joy and expand in your happiness, because it's like you're taking up a lot of mental space with your worry and fear, or trying to make things work, or obsessing over the situation, and it's interfering with your happiness. You can't expand on joy and happiness if you're stuck in fear and frustration and obsessing over why something didn't work. Okay, that just brings more frustration, and that affects your self-esteem, that affects your confidence, and it's also self-sabotaging. Okay, so that's not your higher self, that's your ego self, that's your lower self. So you need to elevate to your higher self in order to view the situation differently, so that you can start attracting what it is that you want. Okay, and once you do this, you're going to see the change, and you're going to see abundance, but you're going to see abundance with emotional fulfillment, is what they're saying. Okay, but you got to allow this change to occur. If you remain in this energy of being frustrated, or keep trying to muddle over what didn't work, that's where you're going to stay. And it's energy of frustration. You're not going to expand. You're not going to grow. And you're going to continue to have this gap between you and the other person. But if you pull back and allow yourself to be in separation, or allow this hermit, this energy of being in a hermit mode to come about, you're going to see that you're going to come out of this energy that you've been in of fear, is what they're saying. And you'll be able to manifest what it is you want to manifest going forward in your future. Okay? Something more beautiful than what you can really imagine at this point, because you're stuck in a fear-based mindset. So you really can't see the beauty in this. Okay? Yep. Yeah. So it's about tapping into your higher self, your own divinity, your psychic abilities, your intuition, so that you can start following your heart. That's the energy right now. Because right now is this energy of just release your burdens to us. That's what your spirit guides are seeing. And that's when you're going to see that love is going to begin. You can't operate saying, oh, I'm operating from a loving perspective, but holding on to fear. Love and fear can't coexist. That's just what it is. Okay? So that's where we at. And I think that's enough, because we have 31 minutes, Pisces. Okay? I'm asking, do they have any more messages for you? And what deck should I use? I feel like I want to give you some advice. Give me some advice for Pisces in terms of this reading and anything else I need to know before we close it out. Thank you, Spirit, for this opportunity. Thank you for love. Thank you for light. Thank you for higher energy. Thank you for divine wisdom. Okay, cut the deck, and I'm going to get a few closing messages for you, Pisces, and then we'll call this reading to an end. Here's some messages for Pisces. Okay, so Spirit is saying worry is a wasted emotion. So that's what we're saying. You can't operate in fear and expect to receive love. Okay, so release your worry, surrender the worry, your stress, lay down your burdens to God, to your angels. You know, release it is what they're saying. And start making each day count. Focus on the moment and doing things in that moment to make you happy. Feel gratitude for each moment. Thank you, God, for the lesson. I may not have everything the way I want it right now, but this is a work in progress. Okay? Appreciate your talents. Appreciate what you have to offer. Appreciate what you're doing. Appreciate your work. Appreciate the fact that you can objectively look at a situation and make improvements upon it. You know what I'm saying? Be kind to yourself at this time. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, it's saying learn from your mistakes. Looking at the situation in its entirety objectively and learning from what didn't work out is what Spirit is saying. One more. One more for Pisces. Pisces, no. Once you do this, you'll be able to live in bliss. You'll be able to enjoy your life more. Okay? All right, Pisces. I feel like this reading was a little heavy. I may do you another one, a bonus one, a little later. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you feel like it resonated, hit that thumbs up button. If you want something more personalized, check out my description box below. And I'll see you next time. Light and love.